Dale, well played tonight in a fantastic stint. You can be proud of your contribution to Glamorgan.
Yeah, I'm very happy with the way the guys played. We lost the first one against Essex when I got here, and then since then the boys have just played extremely well. I don't know if that's got anything to do with me. I doubt it. I mean, the boys have, they looked like they were in good form when I arrived here, and it's just gone upwards. So yeah, great stay. 4 weeks went way too quickly though.
You hit the ground running. Was it an easy dressing room to settle into?
Yeah, it was. I know Jock Rudolph really well. I know Colin. Some of the other boys I've played against through the years. So a dressing room that I walked into and I felt welcome at straight away. From the first training session, guys kind of just, allowed me into their space, which was great. And then game pretty much the next day, So you got to hit the ground running. And it's like I said, it's been a great 4 weeks. It's just gone way too quickly.
There's a strong tradition of South African cricketers coming into Glamorgan and doing very, very well. How proud of you to be part of that dynasty?
Yeah, nice. I haven't played a lot of cricket this year, so there was a couple of worrying factors for me that I come over. People obviously get you over here as their pro, and they look up to you. And I hadn't played a lot of cricket, so there's a lot of pressure on my shoulders internally. I'm kind of putting on myself to come over and perform, and I'm glad that I did come over and put in some good contributions. And the team won all the time, which is great. I'm not saying I had anything to do with that, but it was nice to be part of a winning side. And the boys are playing really well, so hopefully, with Sean Tate coming here, this team can just go from strength to strength and possibly make those finals and even win this competition.
You're off to the Caribbean Premier League. There'll be some test cricket for you as well later in the year. How good was this preparation for the workload that's to come?
Yeah, that's what I needed. I needed to play some cricket, So I rested by the South African side, and I guess I could have been sitting at home now doing nothing and then gone over to the Caribbean, which would have been fine too. It was a heavy IPL, even though I didn't play cricket. I still bowled a lot of overs in training and travelled and whatnot. But I felt like I needed to get match fit. There's nothing like running out there and playing and fielding in between and mentally being, having the pressure of mentally thinking about the opponents and so on. So yeah, great little stint for me. Loved it. Now to the Caribbean. Hopefully this kind of form that I'm in, or whatever it is, it just kind of continues over there.
I'm sure the door's open for return at some stage in the future. Is that something you're keen on? And how close now will you keep on Glamorgan results from this point onwards?
I think I've made some good relationships here so far now. Jock being captain, Crofty being the coach, and the rest of the team. Really good relationship between myself and Glamorgan now, and you never know what happens in the future. I've got a couple more years left with South Africa, and then you've got to start exploring different routes. I think the South African side is a team right now that's looking for new players. I've been around for 12 years, and they're looking for players to replace guys like myself, maybe De Villiers, Morne Morkel. So these kind of things are an option for us, and I've been welcomed here with open arms. I really enjoyed my time here, so it would definitely be in the pipeline.
You've still got the drive and the hunger. What's left for you to achieve with your national team?
I just want to play as much as I can, I guess. People would say I'm pretty close to 100 test matches, so it would be nice to kind of knock over 100 test matches, but we play so little tests. We play about 8 to 10 test matches a year. I'm on 82, so it would still take 2 to 3 years before I accomplish that injury-free. And that's still a long way away from now. I turn 33 on Monday. I'll be 35. I don't know if they want me around about that age. They might just give me the boot, So yeah, I just want to play as much as I possibly can. I'm looking at it like in 10 years from now, I'm not going to be playing any cricket. Now is the right time to be playing and spending as much time on the park. So whatever comes, and I'll just look forward to that.
You've played with some good young Welsh cricketers here. What have you made of the likes of David Lloyd and Aaron Donald, who've put in good performances in the side alongside you?
Yeah, the Don, I think he's got a bright future ahead of him. When I arrived here, he was just turning out scores, 50s. The moment he can turn a 50 into an 80 knot or a 90 knot, or even go on to make 100, that's when you start to turn heads. And at the moment, he's getting there, and he's definitely got the talent and the skill to go on to play at high level. David Lloyd, the innings that he played the other night, that kind of innings makes people open their eyes, and pay attention to players like him. Didn't score any tonight, but that's the game, that happens. So some bright players, Dean Koska, amazing, 38, 100 T20 wickets, and still diving around at point, that's pretty amazing, and inspirational to watch at the same time.
Dale, thanks for your contribution. Well played tonight.
Thank you.
Just so well, buddy.
Pleasure.
Thanks. Thank you very much.